Have you ever stared into a mirror? Really stared, until your own face starts to look like a stranger's.
It's a weird feeling, right? But what if the face staring back wasn't yours at all? That's what started happening at my high school, Northwood High, in the fall of my senior year. It all centered on the third floor girls' bathroom. Nobody ever used it. It was old, the pipes groaned, and one of the stall doors was permanently jammed. But the weirdest part was the mirror. It was this massive, antique-looking thing, framed in tarnished silver. It didn't match anything else in the school, and nobody knew where it came from. It was just there. The story started quietly. A sophomore named Chloe swore she saw a man's face looking over her shoulder in the reflection. She screamed and ran out, but when her friends checked, the bathroom was empty. Everyone laughed it off. Chloe was known for being a bit of a drama queen. A week later, Sarah, a quiet girl from my calculus class, went up there to splash water on her face after a panic attack. She told me later that as she looked up from the sink, the person in the mirror wasn't her. It was an old woman with tangled gray hair and eyes that were completely black.
Sarah said the reflection smiled, a wide, toothless grin, before her own face snapped back into place.
She never went near that bathroom again.
By this point, it was the talk of the school. It became a dare, a test of courage. Go look in the third floor mirror. Most people just saw their own nervous faces, giggled, and left. But some didn't. More and more students started reporting strange reflections. A little boy crying, a figure with long, sharp fingers, a face with no features at all, just smooth skin. The weirdest part? No two people ever saw the same thing. It was like the mirror knew your deepest, darkest fears and showed them to you. My best friend, Liam, was a skeptic. He thought we were all crazy, caught up in mass hysteria. One Friday after school, he decided to prove it. I'm going to go up there, take a selfie in the haunted mirror, and show y'all it's just a piece of glass, he announced. I begged him not to. A cold knot of dread was tied in my stomach, but he just laughed, calling me superstitious. I waited for him at the bottom of the stairs. 1 minute passed. Then 5, then 10. I started to get really worried.
Finally, I couldn't take it anymore and ran up to the third floor.
The hallway was empty and silent.
I pushed open the heavy bathroom door.
Liam was standing in front of the mirror, completely still. He wasn't looking at his reflection, though he was staring past it into the depths of the glass with a look of pure, unadulterated terror on his face. His phone was on the floor. Screen cracked. Liam? I whispered. He didn't move.
I walked closer and looked at the mirror.
At first, all I saw was my own scared face and Liam's frozen figure beside me. But then I saw it. Deep within the reflection, behind our images, there were others. Dozens of them. The man Chloe saw. The old woman Sarah described. The boy, the featureless face. All of them. They were all standing there, packed together in the reflected bathroom, watching us. And in the very front, a new figure was beginning to form. It looked just like Liam. Not the real Liam standing next to me, but a version of him with empty, hollow eyes. I grabbed the real Liam's arm and pulled hard. He stumbled back as if waking from a trance. What was that? He stammered, his voice trembling. We didn't wait to find out. We sprinted out of that bathroom, down the stairs, and out of the school without looking back. The next Monday, the third floor bathroom was locked, with a sign that said permanently out of order. A week later, the entire wing was closed for renovations. The mirror was gone. The school never spoke of it, and the stories just faded away.
Becoming another weird high school legend.
But sometimes, when I'm alone and I catch my reflection unexpectedly in a dark window or a shop front, I see them. Just for a split second, the crowd of faces staring out from a world behind the glass. And I always see that hollow-eyed version of Liam Wing. I don't look in mirrors for too long anymore. I'm afraid that one day I'll see myself in that crowd too. Thanks for listening. If you liked this story, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more spooky tales.